I'm continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a little bit as I move along. I have already completed Genesis through Joshua and all other books of that in that same timeline or time period. Right now I'm reading the first 8 chapters in Chronicles, in the first book of Chronicles, because it covers the same basic time period as Genesis through Joshua. This will take us down to the reign of King Saul, just after the time of the judges. So most of this is just lists of names, as it is just a genealogy, really, at this point. There are some historical points, historical narrative mingled in there, that is hard to place in exact time periods. And so we're just going to keep reading through this. It will talk a little bit about like David and stuff, but it's mainly just a list of names. So here we go. Chapter 5. Joseph received Reuben's birthright. Judah became ruler in Israel. The line of Reuben down to the captivity is given. The Assyrians carry Reubenites, Gadites, and half of Manasseh into captivity. So this chapter will be the genealogy of Reuben, down to the time of the Assyrian captivity sometime in the 700s. So this one will cover quite a long period of time. Here we go. Now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but forasmuch as he defiled his father's bed, his birthright was given unto the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel. And the genealogy is not to be reckoned after the birthright, for Judah prevailed above his brethren, and of him came the chief ruler, but the birthright was Joseph's. Now, you recall, Reuben lost the birthright because he had an affair with Jacob's concubine, Bilhah. And so the birthright passed to Joseph. So that's what that's talking about. Now, verse 3. The sons, I say, of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, were Hanok and Palu, and Hezron and Carmi. The sons of Joel, Shemaiah his son, Gog his son, Shimei his son, Micah his son, Reiah his son, Baal his son, Bera his son, whom Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, carried away captive. He was prince of the Reubenites, and his brethren by their families, when the genealogy of their generations was reckoned, were the chief, Jael and Zechariah and Bela, the son of Azaz, the son of Shema, the son of Joel, who dwelt in Aroer, even unto Nebo and Baal-Meon. And eastward he inhabited unto the entering in of the wilderness from the river Euphrates, because their cattle were multiplied in the land of Gilead. And in the days of Saul they made war with the Hagarites, who fell by their hand, and they dwelt in their tents throughout all the east land of Gilead. And the children of Gad dwelt over against them in the land of Bashan unto Salcah. Joel the chief, and Shapham the next, and Jaanai, and Shaphat in Bashan. And their children of the house of their fathers were Michael, and Meshullam, and Sheba, and Jorai, and Jachan, and Ziah, and Heber, 7. These are the children of Abihail, the son of Hurai, the son of Jeroah, the son of Gilead, the son of Michael, the son of Jeshashai, the son of Jodah, the son of Buz, Ahai, the son of Abdiel, the son of Gunai, chief of the house of their fathers. And they dwelt in Gilead, in Bashan, and in her towns, and in all the suburbs of Sharon upon their borders. All these were reckoned by genealogies in the days of Jotham, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, king of Israel. The sons of Reuben and the Gadites, and half the tribe of Manasseh, of valiant men able to bear buckler and sword, and to shoot with bow, and skillful in war, were 44,760 that went out to war. And they made war with the Hagarites, with Jetur and Nephish and Nodab. And they were helped against them, and the Hagarites were delivered into their hand, and all that were with them, for they cried to God in the battle, and he was entreated of them, because they put their trust in him. And they took away their cattle and their camels, 50,000, and of sheep 250,000, and of asses 200, and of asses 2,000, and of men 100,000. For there fell down many slain, because the war was of God, and they dwelt in their stead until the captivity. So the conquest of the Hagarites. This seems to be, if you'll recall the video I made of the map, it talks about them going as far east as the river Euphrates, but Reuben and Gad weren't given that land going east because Moab and Ammon were east of them. But it talks about them going into Gilead, which was part of Manasseh. And it talks about the three tribes all coming together to conquer the Hagarites, which would indicate that eastern portion going to the east to the river Euphrates was conquered at a later time and was shared by all three tribes. That's an interesting little detail. Anyways, verse 23. And the children of the half-tribe of Manasseh dwelt in the land. They increased from Bashan unto Baal-Hermon and Senir, and unto Mount Hermon. And these were the heads of the house of their fathers, even Epher, and Ishi, and Eliel, and Azriel, and Jeremiah, and Hodaviah, and Jadiel, mighty men of valor, famous men, and heads of the house of their fathers. And they transgressed against God of their fathers, and went a-whoring after the gods of the people of the land, whom God destroyed before them. And the God of Israel stirred up the spirit of Pul, king of Assyria, and the spirit of Tilgath-Pilneser, king of Assyria. And he carried them away, even the Reubenites, and the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and brought them unto Hala, and Habor, and Hera, and to the river Gozan unto this day. So that's the Assyrian captivity. That takes us down quite a ways through. This is because the main history that is recorded in the Bible, in the book of Samuel, the 1st and 2nd Samuel, and 1st and 2nd Kings, this follows primarily the royal families. We have the royal family of David, follows it down to the Babylonian captivity. And we have the royal families, or the various dynasties in the northern kingdom, but it doesn't deal specifically with individual tribes. And this tells us what happens to those individual tribes. So it gives us some information, some crucial information to understand what was going on outside of the ruling class, you might say. Anyways, going to leave it here, and we'll pick it up in the next one.